Sight!
What is your profession?
We do ordinary things extraordinarily well. We do ordinary things extraordinarily well. We do ordinary things extraordinarily well.
Hi everyone, my name is Rolando A. Spin Jr., a first-year student at Site Cebu Industrial Technology and Enterprise. And this is my 45 minimum minutes video for my contemporary word project. And I'm here to summarize The Word is Flat, the brief history of 21st century by Thomas L. Friedman. Introduction of my 45 minutes video. The Word is Flat, the brief history of 21st century by Thomas L. Friedman. First, I would like to share about the word is flat. The word is flat represents a complying agreement for the flattening of the word and the implications it has a various aspects of society, economics, and businesses. It encourages the readers to embrace globalization and adapt to the new opportunities and challenges it brings. Chapter 1 of The Word is Flat by Thomas L. Friedman. It titled While I Was Sleeping. It serves an introduction to key ideas and concepts explored throughout the book. Here's the summary of Chapter 1. The Chapter 1 begins with Friedman recounting a visit he made to Bangalore, India in 2004. He described his astonishment and witnessing the rapid growth and transformation of the city, which he became a major global hub for technology and outsourcing. This experience leads him to reflect on the forces that have made this kind of global forces and the development possible. Friedman discussed the impact of the technological advancements, particularly the advent of personal computers, the internet, and fiber optic cables. He refers to these as flatteners that have leveled the playing field for individuals and businesses, enabling them to connect and collaborate across borders more easily than ever before. He introduced the concept of globalization platform, which refers to the technological infrastructure and connectivity that allows individuals and business to collaborate and compete globally. This platform is not controlled by any single country or organization, but is open to accessible to anyone with access technology. Friedman argues the global platform has created a new economic playing field where individuals and businesses from different countries can compete on an equal footing. He emphasized the importance of skills and knowledge in this new globalized world, highlighting the need of individuals to continually adapt and learn to stay competitive. The chapter concludes with Friedman's realizing that while he was sleeping, the world has undergone a profound transformations. The traditional barriers of the time and distance have been eroded, and a new era of global interconnectivity and competition of emerged. Overall, Chapter 1 of Word is Flat sets the stage of the book's exploration of the effects of globalization and technological progress on society, economy, and individual lives. In chapter 2, the title of the 10 forces that flattened the world. The book titled by The World is Flat by Thomas L. Friedman explored that various factors that have contributed to the globalization and flattening of the world. In this chapter, Friedman discussed 10 significant forces that have shaped a global landscape and created a more interconnected world. First, the fall of the Berlin Wall. The collapse of the Berlin Wall in 1989 symbolized the end of the Cold War and opened up a new economic opportunities and political connection. And the second is Netscape. The advent of the internet and development of the web browser such as Netscape revolutionized communication and enable individuals and businesses to connect across the globe. Number 3, workflow software. The emergence of the workflow software streamlined businesses processes and facilitate collaboration across different locations, allowing companies to leverage talent from around the world. Number 4, uploading. The rise of user-generated content from blogs to social media platforms empower individuals to create and share information globally, changing traditional media structures. Number 5, outsourcing. The ability to outsource jobs and tasks to countries with lower labor costs reshape the global workforce and create new opportunities for both developed and developing nations. Number 6, offshoring. Companies began recollecting their products and service centers to countries with more favorable business environments, leading the rise of global supply chains. Number 7, supply chaining. Advanced and logistics and transportation infrastructure allowed for the efficient movement of goods and service across borders, enabling seamless global trade. Number 8, insourcing. Foreign companies started establishing branches and operations within other countries, blurring the lines between domestic and international business. Number 8, the steroids. The convergence of these forces amplified the impact and accelerated the phase of globalization, leading to the world that is more interconnected and independent than ever before. In this chapter, Friedman lays the foundation for this argument that these forces have flattened the world, creating a new global paradigm where traditional barriers to communication, trade, and collaboration have been significantly reduced. He sets the stage for further exploration of the implications of this flattening and subsequent chapters. In chapter 3 of the book The World is Flat by Thomas Friedman, explore the implications of flattening the world on the economic playing field. Here is a summary of the key points discussed in the chapter. The chapter begins by discussing how interconnectedness and advancements in technology have led to the leveling of the global economic playing field. These advancements include the widespread adoption of the internet, the emergence of the outsourcing and offshoring, and the development of the various collaboration tools. Friedman introduced the concept of the triple convergence as a major driving force behind the flattening world. The first convergence refers to the convergence of various technological advancements such as the internet, fiber optic networks, and software, which have made global communication and collaboration easier and more efficient. The second convergence is the convergence of the various business practices and processes. As companies strive to become a more competitive and efficient, they adopt the best practice from different parts of the world. The convergence leads to the standardization and streamlining of business operations globally. The third convergence is the convergence of the billions of people from previously isolated and disconnected parts of the world into the global economy. The opening up of the economies is the rise of the emerging markets, particularly China and India, have brought millions of people into the global workforce, creating a vast pool of talent and labor. Friedman emphasized the transformative impact of this convergence on the job market. He agrees that as our work becomes more digital and global, traditional jobs are becoming increasingly vulnerable to the outsourcing and automation. To adapt to this changing landscape, individuals need continuously upgrade their skills and embrace lifelong learning. The chapter also explores the rise of outsourcing and offshoring as a result of the flattening world. Friedman explains how companies is an effort to cut costs and remain competitive started outsourcing various tasks to countries where labor is cheaper. This trend has led to the growth of service industry in countries like India and China. Additionally, Friedman discussed the emergence of global supply chains, where components and products are manufactured in different parts of the world and then brought together for final assembly. He issues examples such as deals, virtual integration, model UPS, implicit logistics system to illustrate the power of global supply chains. Overall, Chapter 3 of The World is Flat highlight the economic implications of the flattening world, including the convergence of technology, business practice, and people. It underscores the need of individuals and business to adapt the changing dynamics and globalization economy. and the importance embracing the innovation and continuous learning. In chapter 4 of the book, The World is Flat by Thomas L. Friedman is titled The Great Shorting Out. This chapter explores the various factors and contribute the global economic landscape and the ways in which individuals and countries are adapting the changing world. In this chapter, Friedman discussed the impact of technology and globalization on the job market. He explains how advancements in technology, particularly in the areas and telecommunications and the internet, have made it possible companies to outsource their work to other countries where labor costs are cheaper. This phenomenon, known as outsourcing or offshoring, has led to the shifting of jobs from developed countries to developing countries. Friedman also delves into the concept of supply chaining, which involves the division of labor and product process across different countries. He explained how companies have become a more interconnected through global supply chains, allowing to them to take advantage of different countries' strengths and resources. Additionally, he discussed the emergence of plug-and-play collaborations, where companies can easily partner with others across to the globe to create a new products and services. The author emphasized that while these changes have led to greater efficiency and productivity, they also result in job displacement and income inequality in certain regions. Friedman highlights the needs for individuals and countries to adapt and acquire new skills to remain competitive in the global market. He suggests the education, innovation, and a willingness to embrace change are key factors in staying relevant in a new global economy. Overall, Chapter 4 is of The World is Flat delves into the complex dynamics of the global economy and how individuals and nations must navigate the challenges and opportunities presented by the increasingly interconnected world. In Chapter 6 of The World is Flat, titled by the Untouchables. Again, the title by the Untouchables. In this chapter, Friedman explores the effects of outsourcing and offshoring on various industry and professions, particularly those that involve service. Friedman begins by highlighting the transformation of the Indian city of Bangalore into a global hub for technology and outsourcing services. He describes the emergence of call centers and back office operation in India and explains how they have become a significant part of the global economy. The chapter focuses on the concept of untouchables, referring to the job and profession that are vulnerable to being outsourced and automated. Friedman explained that with the advancement of technology and the flattening of the world, many routine tasks can be performed more efficiently and at lower cost in the developing countries. Friedman explored different examples of job outsourcing, such as customer service, call center, medical transcription, and software development. He discussed how companies in United States and the other developed countries have started outsource this service to this country like India and China, where labor costs are significantly lower. Furthermore, Friedman examines the impact of the automation and advance in artificial intelligence on various industries. He explains how technological advancements have led the automation of routine tasks, resulting in the displacement of certain jobs. However, Friedman also emphasized that while outsourcing and automation pose challenges, they also create opportunities. He argues the individuals and countries should be focused on developing their skills and capabilities to remain competitive in the global market. He encourages education and training programs to adapt the changing needs to the workforce. In summary, Chapter 6 of The World is Flat delves into the effect of outsourcing, and automation on the development industry and professions. It highlights the concept and untouchables and the needs for individuals and societies to adapt the develop new skills and navigate the changing global landscape. Chapter 7 of The World is Flat by Thomas Friedman, titled The Triple Convergence. Discuss the convergence of various technology and social forces that have contribute to level playing field in the global economy. The chapter begins by highlighting the significance of the year 2000 on the turning points when several important factors align to create a new landscape. The factors are referred to as the triple convergence and consist the convergence of a new technologies, the convergence of new players, again the convergence of new players, and the convergence of new business practice. First, convergence focused the rapid advancements in information technology, particularly the growth of the internet, which has facilitated instant communication and the free flow of information across the globe. Friedman highlights the concept technologies such as fiber optic cables, wireless connectivity, and software platforms that have revolutionized the way business operate. The second convergence revolves around the rise of emerging economies, particularly India and China, and their integration into the global market. Friedman describes how these countries and capitalized on technology to become major players in the global economy, primarily through outsourcing and offshoring of service and manufacturing. Day shift has resulted in increased competition and opportunities for workers around the world. Third, convenience center changing business practice organizations structures that have emerged in response to globalization. Friedman discussed the rise of supply chains, of the importance of collaboration and flexibility in the globalized world. He also emphasized the need for individuals to constantly upgrade their skills and adapt to the rapidly changing economic landscape. Throughout the chapter, Friedman provides numerous examples and anecdotes to support the arguments, ranging from discussions with business executives to visit to call center and technology hubs in India and China. He emphasized the needs of individuals, business, and governments to embrace this converging force and adapt the new reality of the flattened world. Chapter 8 of The World is Flat. It titled The Great Shorting Out. In this chapter, Friedman explores the impact of the globalization and digitization of the workforce on individuals and their careers. He discusses how these global forces have led to significant changes in the job market and the new people work. Friedman introduced the concept of the Great Shorting Out to describe the process through which individuals are required to continuously upgrade their skill and adapt to stay relevant in the globalized economy. He emphasized that individuals who do not invest in their education and skills development risk being left behind. The chapter also focused on the importance of lifelong learning and continuously education. Friedman emphasized that the flat world tradition, the education is no longer enough, and individuals need embrace the mindset and constant learning and reinvention to remain competitive. Additionally, Friedman discussed the changes and opportunities presented by outsourcing and offshoring. He explores how outsourcing certain tasks and functions can lead to cost saving and increased efficiency for businesses, but also highlights the concerns and negative consequences it can have a job security and some industries. Throughout the chapter, Friedman provides examples and individuals and companies who have successfully navigated the changing landscape of the global economy. He highlights the importance of adaptability, innovation, and the ability to leverage new technologies as key factors for success in the flat world. Chapter 9 of The World is Flat by Thomas Friedman is titled The Virgin of Guadalupe. This chapter focuses on the rise of Mexico as an outsourcing destination and the impact of the globalization on the country. In this chapter, Friedman explores the factors that have contributed to Mexico's success in interacting outsourcing and foreign investments. He discussed Mexico's proximity to the United States, its well-developed infrastructure, and the efforts made by Mexican government to create a business-friendly environment. Friedman also highlights the role of education in Mexico's transformation, emphasizing the importance of a skilled workforce and continuous learning. Friedman further examines the challenges and opportunities the globalization presents the Mexico. He acknowledged the concern about job losses and the exploitation of cheap labor, but also emphasized the potential for Mexico to improve its economy and living standard through participation in the global marketplace. Additionally, Friedman discussed the concept of e pluribus unum, or out of many, one. In the context of Mexico multicultural society, he explains how Mexico's diverse population can be strength in the globalized world. It is bring a variety of perspectives and talents to the table. Overall, Chapter 9 provides the analysis of Mexico's emergencies as an outsourcing destination and explores the broader implication of globalization for country. It highlights the potential benefits and challenges Mexico faces in rapidly changing the global economy. Chapter 10 of The World is Flat, it titled The Ring Stuff. In this chapter, Thomas L. Friedman focused on the importance of human capital and the skills needed to succeed in the flattened world. Friedman argues that the globalized and the technology advanced world, traditional education and skills are no longer significant. He emphasized that need for individuals to continually upgrade and expand their knowledge and skills to remain competitive. The author discussed the concept of the right stuff, which refers to the specific skills and attributes the highly valued and modern workforce. He highlights the importance of adaptability, critical thinking, creativity, and the ability to collaborate and communicate effectively across cultures. Friedman explores how educationally institutes and individuals needed to adapt to the demand of the flattened world. He suggests that educational systems should focus on teaching problem-solving skills, entrepreneurship, and the ability to think globally. Additionally, Individuals must take personal responsibility for their ongoing education and skills development to stay relevant in the rapidly changing global economy. The chapter also addressed the role of the parents and society in preparing individuals for the flattening world. Friedman discussed the importance of fostering curiosity, lifelong learning, and a mindset of continuous improvements from the early age. Overall, Chapter 10 emphasized the needs and individuals to embrace a mindset of the constant learning skills development to succeed the flattening world, and it highlights the role of education system, parents, and society in supporting this process. Difference and wait. This is the overall summary of the World is Flat by Friedman. Friedman emphasized the importance of individuals and organizations finding their unique skills and areas of specialization in order to thrive the globalized world. He highlighted the need on continuous learning, adapting the new technologies, and developing enterprise and niche areas. The rise of global collaboration. The chapter discussed the increasing trend of the collaboration across borders and contents. Friedman examines how technology, particularly internet-based tools and platforms, enables individuals and organizations to collaborate seamlessly on a global scale. He explored examples of collaborative initiatives in various fields, such as scientific research, software development, and manufacturing. The power of communities. Friedman emphasized the role of communities in fostering collaboration and innovation. He discussed the rise of virtual communities where the individuals with similar interests and goals connect and exchange knowledge and ideas. These communities enable individuals to overcome geographic boundaries and tap into the global expertise and resources. The importance of trust and reputation. Trust and reputation play the crucial role in the globalized world. Friedman discussed how the ability and to establish truth with partners, customers, and collaborators is essential for success. He explores the concept of online reputation and the impact it has business relationship and opportunities. The challenges of globalization. While highlight the opportunities brought about the globalization, Friedman also acknowledged the challenges it represents. He discussed the potential for increase inequality, job displacement, and the need for countries to adapt their education system to prepare individuals for the demands of the global economy. Overall, Chapter 12 explore unchanging dynamics and globalized world and how individuals and organizations can be negative and thrive in this landscape. It highlights the importance of differentiation, collaboration, trust, and adaptation in a world that is becoming increasingly interconnected. For more details, please follow and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.